Greetings everyone, welcome to World of Fusion 360. In this video, we're gonna design a custom bearing that can fit any shaft and any housing which you design. Before proceeding, let's get some basic knowledge about these bearings.
For a ball bearing, it contains four main parts. One is outer race, inner race, and the balls inside of it, and the cage which holds the balls in their respective position. Every bearing has its own part number. We can identify that either on inner race or on outer race. We can disassemble the bearing by hitting the cage. I have disassembled one of 6302 bearing and I made parts ready for you to show. This is its outer race or cup, and this is its inner race or cone. If you observe here, it has grooves, both of those, right? With the help of those grooves, it holds all the balls in their respective position. And these are the balls which help reduce the friction. This is how the cage looks like when you disassemble it. There will be two of these cages, one in here, one in the opposite side. We're gonna design a custom bearing, right? For that, we just need the dimensions for this bearing. Either you can measure by using vernier caliper. The OD of this 6302 bearing is 42 mm. And the ID is 15 mm. Also, we do need the number of bearings count and the inner race OD and outer race ID. That is the distance from this inner edge to this inner edge and this inner edge to this inner edge. And also the width of the bearing. If you don't have your bearing and vernier, you can design by going to a website which I'll give you in the description. Alright, let's get started.
Now that you know basics of deep groove ball bearing, let's dive into Fusion 360 and design a custom bearing. I'm gonna draw a sketch on XZ plane. Let's draw a vertical line. And convert it into a construction. Draw a center rectangle. I want to coincide the midpoint of this line with this point. Select coincident in here. If you observe here, we are unable to get the midpoint of this line. If you hold shift, it snaps to midpoint of that line. Let's select that and end point of this line. Let's draw one more center rectangle on the same line. I want to make these two lines to be equal. Hold Ctrl on the keyboard and select these two lines. Select equal constraints. Now that they are equal, also make sure that these two are vertical. While drawing this rectangle, I just have given that constraint. If you notice here, we just got the profile for outer race and inner race. We just need to define them. Before proceeding further, I just want to mirror these two profiles. Mirror line B, x-axis. Perfect. For this instance, we just gonna design 6302 bearing. You can get the dimension by using vernier if you have that bearing, or we can get those dimensions online. Just go to this website which is given in the description and search for the bearing which you want. In this case, enter the part number 6302. This is the bearing which we want. Just click on that. Under here, we got all the dimensions required for that bearing. We just want to note these dimensions and set the parameters for driving the bearing. Alright, let's switch to Fusion 360 and under modify section we have change parameters. Just click on that and click on this plus icon to define a parameter. Enter the name of the parameter. In this case, I just want to enter ID, which means that in the day of the bearing. Enter the value of ID for that 6302 which you have noted down. Just click OK to take that parameter. You can also add the comment in here. Then I just want to add outer dia of that bearing, which is 42. I just want to indicate the width of the bearing with B, and the width is 13 mm. We do have inner race outer dia. The expression is 23.7. And then we have outer race ID. The expression is 36.23. The fillet radius be 1 mm. And the number of balls be 7. Now that we got all the parameters which is required for driving the 6302 bearing, let's define these in here. D on the keyboard. Let the bore be inner dia. If you type the name of the parameter, you will get the results for those. I just wanna take ID in this instance. Just hit enter. If you observe here, it just added that parameter here. You can change the parameter by going to change parameters and entering a different value. That's how we get different size of the bearings. Now that you got to know the trick, right? Let's adjust these. The housing dia be OD. Let's adjust these again. Now repeat the same for all these parameters. That is outer race ID. And also the inner race OD. Perfect. Let the width be B. Now that we define the outer race and inner race profiles, let's define the ball. Draw a line between these two rectangles. Use the center of that line and draw a circle. Close the profile of the sketch by drawing two lines on either side. Perfect. Let's define the length of this line, which is 1 mm. Now that we got everything which is needed for us, we are a few more steps away for getting the bearing. Select these two profiles, switch to solid workspace, and we're just gonna revolve this profile. Select revolve. I just wanna revolve these two profiles about x-axis. Perfect. Yeah, we just got inner race and outer race. Enable the sketch again. Hide the horizon for this instance. Select one part of the circle profile. Repeat revolute. The axis be this line. Make sure that the operation is new body. Click OK. Hide the sketch, and we just want to pattern this ball about x-axis. Select circular pattern in create menu. The pattern type be bodies. Select this body as our pattern. Let the axis be x. The number of instances be n, which we have defined in parameters. Whoa, we just got only 3, though we have defined 7. This is because we just defined that parameter unit, which is not needed actually. Let's delete that parameter. Let's define again. Under unit, select no units. Enter the expression, hit OK. Let's edit the feature. Now that we got it, perfect. F on the keyboard, select these two faces. Let the radius be fillet. And we just have to chamfer these edges. Under modifier, select chamfer. Select these inner edges. The chamfer distance be 0.2. Perfect. We're almost done, guys. We just have to design the cage. Create a sketch on YZ plane. Project these two inner edges. Offset the edges about 1 mm inside. Repeat the same for this edge also. Perfect. Extrude this profile. Select the profile, press E on the keyboard. Select this face for distance. Make sure that the operation is new body. Perfect. Let's hide the inner and outer rays. We just want to cut this body with these balls. Select the target body and the tool bodies. Hold shift on the keyboard. Select this body and this body for selecting all the entities. Make sure that the operation is cut. We just need keep tools to be checked so that we don't lose balls. Just select the shell in modify. Hold Ctrl and select these 3 phases. Let the inside thickness be 0.5. We just need to mirror this body. Select mirror under create menu. Change the pattern type to bodies and select this body as object. Let the mirror plane be YZ. Make sure that it is a new body. Let's show the body 1 and body 2. Yeah, we are done with the 6302 bearing. If you want this bearing, you can export it and use it anywhere you want. If you want to design another bearing, you just don't have to do the same process again and again. Just change these parameters. Under modify, change parameters. For now, I just want this 6205 bearing. The idea of that bearing is 25 mm. You can observe that the on-screen modification is possible with these parameters. But don't worry, we'll get the desired bearing by entering all these parameters correctly. The OD be 52 mm, the width be 15 mm. The inner race OD be 34.35 and the outer race ID be 46.21. And the fillet is 1 mm and the number of balls be 9. Yeah, if you observe here, we just got 6205 bearing by just changing the parameters. Actually, there is another method for doing this kind of process. If you hit Shift S, it brings you the Fusion 360 add-ons. We just have a bunch of add-ons in here. You can create this by using the code. Some may be having that coding knowledge. If you have that knowledge, just master these add-ons and create one. But that would be somewhat difficult. And then you just have to create a code for that, and which is very lengthy process actually. But using this method, this is very easy, and as we already know how to design parts, you can really use these change parameter option, which is powerful. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hit that like button if it helps you, and subscribe to World of Fusion 360 for getting notifications each time when we upload new video like this. Thank you so much guys. Have a good day. Bye bye.